Welcome back to another episode, guys, here at the water mill. It's part of today's project and getting everything set up for the toilets and the bathroom and the sinks, all the water flowing in the system. We're cleaning out the septic box right outside the kitchen. That way the water can be pulled directly where it needs to go in the respective septic tanks. We've got our pump out. We're having a little bit of problems with the sump pump, but we've hooked up what is our gasoline pump that we've used so many times to pump water around our property. We're gonna be draining the tank down below, as well as draining this septic tank right here that was required that we put in. We've just had it sitting with water all this time. That way it settles properly in the ground throughout the last couple years. Today is the day. This big guy, it's gonna be put in place, and it's resting hole down here. The guys have been working hard scooping the sand down into the base here. They've got it nice and leveled.
Eu acho que é muito bom. É muito bem. Oh!
Things are becoming that much more real. Donna, one of our patrons, asked, what is it gonna take to move into the house? And I said, all the debris, all the hazards, all the clutter's gotta be out. Our systems have to be in place. We gotta have running water, a septic system in place, electricity, lights can turn on, and then it'll be time to move in. This just feels so good to be at this phase. I'm gonna dig this out and get the pump going. You can see I've got the hose going out here to pump it back over by the stream, and then we'll work on the section down there.
Here Drew's just showing us that this Sani pump is intended for personal use to be installed in an outdoor sump, pumping gray water and black water.
Is there a lot of mud down in there? Oh, there's a good bit. All pushed in from the rain of the winter. Right now we're pumping out the septic box that would be normally full of a lot of gross stuff, black water, gray water, but right now it's just rainwater, so we're emptying it so the pump can be installed. The electricians have wired up the box over here just below our oven through these connections that will then go to a macerator pump that basically sucks up all the sewage. I've been taking a look at the manual here, and this is the pump. It's gonna go down in there. This is definitely key to part of getting our habitation license and getting the working components of the house completed. Your toad, you gotta be moved today. You can't be hanging out around there. All right, so I got it open after finding that toad, put him in a safe spot for the day. Luckily, there's no nasties in here, and I'm down in the tank. You see, it's just water. Oh, that smells so rank. Just kidding, guys. It's actually lucky it's not stinky, but one day this will be filled with really stinky stuff. Actually, we have the fill tube that comes in from the house right there. I've dropped our pump bit in here, and we'll get it flowing out down the way that way. Time to fire up our pump. It does look like it's in the deepest point there.
Do you think so? I can't.
Yeah.
It's done.
Along with getting our septic sorted, our guys headed to the store that evening to get all the parts necessary to get our pump house functioning.
Add that to the collection.
Meaning that our well water could then be connected to the intense filtration system that we had going inside of the pump house.
The big tank's here, but
And this is gonna
these are going to be here, so we're basically...
Drew will explain how all of this works here in a moment.
We came to a plumbing store thinking that we were going to hard pipe everything instead of the joints that are typically used for agriculture. We set everything up, we got close, but then we got defeated. So now we're putting everything back, but we have a plan, and that's the good news. We must have had 30 pieces strewn out across the floor earlier. What's the piece you're trying to put back?
That's why.
We're trying to be nice and tidy shoppers. Put everything back.
Just like finding all the right pieces to a complex project or a puzzle, something else that can be just as complicated but doesn't have to be is finding the right doctor. And I don't know about you guys, but I can procrastinate going to the doctor like none other. Throughout our 8 years of full-time nomad life, van life, I don't think I saw a doctor once. It just felt way too overwhelming and complicated, and my mind turned it into a way bigger thing than it had to be until I finally figured out how to break the cycle. And this is why we are so grateful to be partnering with ZocDoc. It is a free, revolutionary healthcare platform that makes it so easy for you to get connected to top-rated doctors in your area. You can compare doctors on things like patient reviews, insurance, location, ensuring that you get quality care fast. And yes, I am using a spoon for my microphone in case you're wondering. But that's besides the point. The platform makes it so easy to compare the calendars of different doctors so that you can make sure that there's a time and a day that works for you. You can even score a same-day appointment, and if you're like me, that is the best way to ensure that I actually go. Although most appointments are booked within 24 to 72 hours, and with over 150,000 different providers within 200 plus specialties across all 50 states, taking care of your health just got so much easier. I know it might seem small, but by simply clicking on the link in the video description below, you are taking a huge step towards prioritizing your health. So whether you've just moved to a new town, got a new job, need a last-minute appointment, or have struggled finding someone who works with your insurance or who is taking new patients, we care about you and we don't want you to wait like I did. So head on over to ZocDoc.com/adventure so you can get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. Thanks so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video and for helping us take better care of our health.
Are we saying hi to Tom this evening? Are we? Are we saying hello? Good girls. Say we love you, Toms. Hi. We miss you, Toms. We love you so much.
Baby was looking at the cat door.
What do you think? You like it? It's a little door. You see that? Thank you, sniffing. She did it. She did it. Look, baby. Come back. You want to go see her? There she goes. Wow. But I want them to know that they can come back.
You can go out the human door.
You want to see something else really exciting? Look that way.
Wow. That really lights up the water. That's gorgeous. Wow.
Here comes baby. Good girl.
She's confusing her.
She's blocking her. Oh, baby, so close.
You just got in and out 100 times.
You do, you're back.
She's like, they get so excited. Every time I do this,
She's like,
they love it.
she's like, it's a fun house.
Girl.
You know.
Good morning.
Morning.
You look like you're hard at work already.
Now we got to get water away from here.
Yeah. So with what we got going on this morning, we're going to be reconfiguring the entire pump layout here, moving everything inside to tidy things up outside. Thankfully, Mario moved all the bricks out of the way from that temporary shade structure I built over this last year. Dad and I have drained the water the best we can out of this section by making a little channel because there's so much ground pressure of water coming up that we have to clear it. Look at the amount of water just coming up the well shaft. So we've got it pushing out behind the house that direction. We need to get our balloon or accumulator disconnected without spraying us and getting us soaked here. So we're going to disconnect it and we're going to start tapping into these pipes to go in the wall that way and get our entire system hooked up for water purification in this pump house. You ready for this today?
We're ready.
Ready as ever. Our minds are blown
Hopefully
from
night
yesterday.
showers.
Yeah, going at the store trying to pick out all the parts. So here we are taking all our ideas and putting them into action today, and we don't want to shower right now. All right, so jumping in here really quick to explain this entire system because I know a lot of you guys watching might be a bit confused as we've been assembling, connecting, thinking super hard about how this water will efficiently get cleaned before it goes into the house and becomes usable water. So the water goes from the borehole way down in the ground, pumped up above the level of our pump house to our tanks up high on the hill, fills them up, and as the water goes into them, It's the first level of our filtration system. It's splashing in. That water gets oxidized because for the longest time down in the earth, it doesn't have that exposure. The idea is the oxygen allows it to be heavier than water. The particles that it combines with sink to the bottom of the tank, creating that orange kind of nasty color stuff you guys have seen flowing around our land. From there, that sits at the bottom, later to be cleaned and flushed out. This is under pressure, so I might turn this valve. And you can hear the one-way valve that only allows the water to pass this direction and holds water in the line. So you can hear it just clanking. Got all the bubbles out of it. The valve's working. The water is taken from a higher level in these tanks. It'd be filling this tank right now. And flows downhill to our pump house where it enters in past these new connections we created, goes through a disc filter that doesn't allow big particles to pass through it. Then it goes through our computer module clack head here that filters out the iron using the catalogs in the different mediums that were put in it a few weeks ago when this tank was brought here. Yes, I know it looks like a scuba tank. From there, it flows into these big blue 3 filtration system, a 20 micron, a 5 micron, and a 1 micron to polish our water perfectly. The best kind of bottled water you could ever imagine going into the house.
And luckily we had Dad in town for just a few more days to help us get the system set up, because if you know Tim, he is a systems guy, and what we needed was a systems guy.
Yeah, the air's out of it already.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a little bit of water.
I can't believe it's,
how loose that was.
I thought we were going to be reefing this.
Not bad, not
Ooh,
bad.
A lot of crud.
Yeah. That's where the dirty water's got to be blowing out of the bottom in here.
Yeah, because it doesn't move. Man.
Ooh, that's some nasty stuff. Turn it on the pump.
You just on and off.
Okay. Should be.
Breaker in the breaker.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, good.
Good? Sweet. We got a clean line. Alright, let's add to the accumulator hose so we can get the bottle inside the house. I'm so glad we got the right size of this one. We were really back and forth on if this was a 1-inch house.
I mean, that we got to figure out. Okay. The bladder up inside here and stuff. We have to clean that bladder. The only way to clean it.
On.
Off.
Off.
I don't know what that means.
That's like the pressure releasing from the...
It's been working. You can tell, because if it wasn't working, your pump would not be cycling. It'd be on.
On constantly, so we know this thing's doing its job.
That's the way I understand.
Go. 150 to 32T.
Okay. Here.
So as all great projects go around here, especially when it comes to plumbing, we actually don't have the O-ring for the second section of this accumulator hose, which is quite a bummer because we can't hook it back up inside the house. You can see right there, that's the one we took off the existing one. I gotta run to the store and pick up another one.
2 hours later.
All right, I'm back from the store. They had everything I needed, luckily. Got the O-rings, got the extra pipe bit for the accumulator so we can extend it properly into the pump house here. We are rocking and rolling, about to get back on this. Actually, in the meantime, my dad laid the last floor tile, which is awesome. How's the last tile going? Not good? Oh no. Not what I want to hear.
I'm almost thinking about redoing the mud.
Yeah, trying to get it properly.
I mean, you can
level.
try here,
Pushing
stepping
down
on this
a little
for
bit.
me a little bit while I'm doing this.
Yeah, well, good news is I bought a little tooth thing. It's not ideal, but it'll help a lot with doing the treads here and trying to smear the glue. I'm gonna cut it in half though with the grinder.
They didn't have a small one?
No, that was the most I've seen at like 5 or 6 stores, so.
Push right in here.
That's fine.
Just gotta feel like it's that side in there that's high.
It's a 2-man job. One guy putting the weight down, the other checking for the leveling.
Back here.
So after quite a bit of back and forth and using the levelers and dead checking to make the tile that's the last one going in next to the next one, I think we've got it all set. So we're gonna wrap it up with that. The tiles are in. That is a milestone. Now you guys can see what all that extra tubing to get this inside is for, because we have our disc filter, another filter here. You ready to kick it on? It's that time. Here she goes. Things filling. We're gonna find out. It's really building pressure right now. What's the reading on the pump?
It's
Is it climbing?
coming up.
We got a little leak right there.
Well, that's that fitting that we tried to put on. We aren't tight apparently.
Everything looks good in here, no water. Yeah, got 2 bar right now. Just still dripping a little.
Why I turned it off?
Turned it off, yeah.
Hold those for a second.
Got them.
Okay, ready? We're set. The good thing is everything can work like it used to.
Yep. So we've marked out our spots for where I'll be drilling to mount these water filters, but we got to keep in mind that the tubes run on the back side of this wall coming to the mains box. We've got a channel there and a channel connecting all the way there, so being down here, hopefully we're good. Fingers crossed. Other good news, guys. See the light up here? Oh yes. It's a proper utility room. That's what you want out of your pump house.
You're only going that far too.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the depth there.
You need to re-drill this one just
A little bit.
a little bit.
I think we're gonna skip that screw. Couple pieces of wood to mount to. Couple options of tube sleeve. We're gonna make those work through there. And lastly, Brittany made us lunch.
All right.
Have a sandwich for
Good.
you.
That's workbench, but you put your tools on usually. Not your food, but at least it gives
Perfect. We can make a lunch spot and dine in luxury in our well house now.
While Dad and Drew dine in our luxurious new lunch spot, I also want to point out something else that had been going on. Remember that vetiver that we planted back a few months ago to help with the erosion on our upper terrace? Well, Drew's parents helped us install a drip irrigation line because all of our vetiver was getting way too crispy. You can see the water comes out of little tiny holes just like that, and then it goes straight to their roots. Hopefully all our vetiver will do well, and we can watch it grow, because you guys had a lot of really good things to say about it and how useful the oil from it is and all sorts of things. Right, girls? Supervisor number 2 has a clean left foot now. And on that note, or maybe we should say on that foot, with our happy little vetiver update, let's head back to the well house and see what our guys are getting into.
Time to drill. Dad's marked out the spots. We're through. All right, we're going for the second hole, which will be the discharge. When the filtration needs to backwash, we can have a water exit. There it is. We're gonna finish it from the outside, just give it a little cleaner cut into the plaster. Bingo.
Anybody else wondering what Drew's doing here? Don't worry, I am learning right alongside you.
That's our big disc filter right there.
As I do these edits, I get to understand a lot more about how our house works. And along with being grateful about that, I am also so grateful for how organized Drew and his dad are. Here, they are mounting the filtration systems onto the wall.
Yep, right there.
Straight to it. And it should be, if you look, it goes right below.
And that just keeps cords and things out of the way, and it keeps our minds clear of clutter.
I'll stop there and do the top one.
Yep.
You got the screw?
Yep.
It's like they say, when you make your bed or clean your room, it helps make your mind feel cleaner. And I guess it's just how we feel about most
Yeah,
things.
let's do our plumbing. Okay, here we go.
Except for the containers. Do not look, at least not in the back of the containers.
You can't get enough turn.
Leverage for it.
Even here, I couldn't get any oomph out of it. Whereas
So
I did get this one.
Use the big
I
channel.
used the channel locks. Yeah, I'm just telling you that was kind of... Okay, so we're there.
All right, last connection on the outside of the pump house for the intake water to be supplied inside. All right, nice and tight. Good luck. So I've got the green light. I'm gonna go turn on the valve up top. I guess yell if anything goes wrong. Never do. Like a teenager dropping my bike. Here we go. Fire in the hole! I don't hear any yelling. I've been really lucky to have my dad help me over the last couple of years on the irrigation project. My cousin Noah was here last year, if you guys remember. We were setting up some of the fill lines because Nelson had just made way for the lines to be in the ground. And now we're on phase 3, I feel like, hooking everything up, and at the right time, it's time for the house to get water inside so we can live in there finally. Let's call my dad and check before I head down. Are you good?
No problems right now.
Should I come down or should I shut it off?
Yeah,
Come down? All right, I'll be right there. Guys, that was for all you daredevils like me out there. Gotta add a little adrenaline to the video. So we got no answer. We were actually calling Maria, who helped us install this filter and set it up with all the medium, to determine if it was possible to put it in bypass mode so we could run the water without it going in the tank, just to flush the system. I did download a manual for this, but it's quite hard to tell. I'm looking for basically 2 tabs, which these feel like kind of pins that lock in the new hose here. New technology, new systems, always learning something around here. All right, we'll get it though.
Well, I don't think you have to plug it in. I would not plug it in. I would just...
You don't think it's a good thing to plug it in?
No, I think we should see if water goes by.
Okay.
Because my thought would be, no power means the water's bypassing. That would be my thought.
So here goes. Turn this in if I can. Oh, you can hear it blasting in there. You gotta go balls to the wall sometimes and give it a shot. You miss 100% of the goals, you don't take the shots. We can start. Oh, we better screw that in. We don't need another leak. You can hear that filling. I actually don't have any of the filters in here. This will eventually be a 20 micron, a 5 micron, and a 1 micron to really give us a polished water. And that's basically the size of the particles that get through. Right now we also don't have a UV light installed. This is just the preliminary, and hoping that this flushes our water properly. If we have to get a UV light to kill the bacteria, we'll add that later. So I just checked, taking this off, and you can see it's just dribbling out of here after it goes in here. Yeah, so let's take a look here. Look, I mean, it's just a little bit coming in. I mean, it'd be like full cranking 2.2 bar of pressure flying in there. So we're gonna test the skip filter.
Boy, that's clean too.
Yeah, I mean, it's cranking out of there with pressure. So we should have that coming all the way through the line and back
We just
out.
don't know. It'd be good to talk to her or find out what caused, you know.
So I guess we're just gonna leave the tank like this. It's been a big help.
Yep, we gotta go.
Can keep you around for another couple of weeks to help me with projects, but you got places to go, things to do, and I'll be back in here for another day.
Yeah.
And what we had planned for Mom and Dad before they left was a very special outing.
Hello, hello.
That's my mom and dad.
Hello, 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 Mom, hello, Dad.
Yeah. So you're gonna ride Ladybug, you're gonna ride Dunya, you're gonna ride Isabel, and I'm gonna ride Fanta.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for Ladybug.
Are you ready, Poppy?
I'm trying to be. No, I think I'm okay.
All right. You look ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
So what she does a lot, she's like,
Okay.
yes, so don't worry about that.
All right. This is so she won't take a snack on the trail.
Yeah, your life will get so much easier with this.
Oh, much
One
better.
of the best things I ever bought.
Oh, good. Hey, sweet girl. Mom was really excited to go horseback riding, so we thought this would be a fun family activity. Oh, there goes my horse.
You're not Portuguese, they always switch to English,
My horse. Come here, horse.
And then you just have to, so that
Oh,
you can go
sweet
out
girl.
on the-
Gracefully done, Dad. Gracefully done. Dad's a little nervous, but he's handling this like a champ.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Doing great. I'm just happy to get Dad out of his comfort zone a little bit.
I didn't realize.
When I booked the horseback riding adventure, I did not realize that this was not high up on Dad's list of things to do, but it was high up on Mom's list of things to do. And in the end, I think we can all say that we had an incredible time. But first, we had to get Dad to enjoy being high up above very, very tall cliffs on top of a horse. And well, you'll just have to see how it went.
How you doing back there, Dad? All right, good. Right now we're headed from the forest inland out to the ocean. We're gonna ride the cliffs.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Little louder.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Drew and I hadn't done this yet here in Portugal, and while we originally wanted to horseback ride on the beaches, we unfortunately found out that a little over a year ago, they put restrictions on all beach horseback riding because nobody likes to relax on the sand next to a big pile of horse poop. And we can't complain because the cliffs were just so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And as someone who's 4'10", being able to take in the view from so much higher up felt like I was in a completely different world.
Incredible place to ride horses.
And being able to share a moment of pure joy and relaxation, well, maybe not relaxation for Dad,
Don't pull hard on the reins to the left.
but with all the work that they had helped us do, this was important to be able to enjoy together.
We've always wanted to ride horses here on the coast, so moments like this, in between the working in the projects, time for play.
Got the mud puddles. Oh dear. Oh horse. We made it. How's Dad? Okay, we're all together. That's why it's called adventure riding.
And we've just returned.
Lean forward. Okay.
Lean forward. Very good.
I'm stuck.
He is.
Oh, I was right at your butt. I got squished. Oh, you were so good. It's so much fun. Did you have fun?
That was great.
Was it more fun than tiling?
Yes, much more fun than working on the house. I just need to hear one more yeehaw from my dad.
Awesome.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Little kitty.
It was good.
Good stuff. Real.
I did.
It was great.
Nice to see you back on a horse.
Yes, I know. You always got to get back up on your horse. Always.
That's very true.
That's our cowgirl mama.
That's right.
Hey, little sweetie. We miss Tom, that's for sure. But they're settling into their new roles, just living that sweet mother-daughter watermill life, staying down here where it's safe, right? Yep, you know how precious you are. I've been tending Tom's garden every morning, and you can start to see the cat grass growing. It's a special little spot here on our land now. We think of our little buddy all the time. And well, you guys saw the first half of this episode was all about the water filter because Drew's parents were heading out, and Drew's dad is just such a good thinker and systems planner and organizer. So we were so grateful to have his just wisdom and help and time and thoughts all around that. But now, since they've returned back to Florida, the work must go on. And so I think Drew is up at the well right now, just trying to see if we can get that water cleared out before the guy comes to install I think it's a solar water heater thing that goes on the roof. But I really, really, really wanted to show you. And you can see, I think it's working. Huh. But what I really, really wanted to show you was the fact that I can now go through the front door, because Drew and his dad had this door locked because there was one final tile that was still drying, and it was the tile right here in front of the door. And so with the little spacers sticking up, they kept that door locked and sealed until now. The last tile has been glued and dried. Just wait till you see how amazing it looks in there. Ba 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 ba. Dun 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 dun. Oh my, and look at the stairs. The thing that's just missing here are all of the tiles that will go on the rise. But as you can see, look at that. Dad set us up for success here. All we gotta do is glue them in place, and hopefully the faces of this are nice and level, which it looks like Ferg got that all set up right. Wow, guys, so this is coming soon. Subscribe, because this staircase, actually, all of the staircases are about to get their final touches. And the rises on this one, as we said before, will be the green jade, the same that are on that step over there. And on the tread of the steps, this will be all wood. And then along with that, we just have to grout up here. But everything's got to come out of here first, move it on down so we can just get that checked off the list. We are almost there. I found you right up here by the pump house.
I decided I was going to take on the water project and pick up where we left off the other day, which meant retightening all those leaking valves. It just used a bunch more plumber's tape to wrap clockwise and a bunch of monkey grip. I then put the shut off out here, and I just reprogrammed the clackhead computer filter on the iron filter tank to run a regen and do a backwash. So you can see it right here. It's pushing out kind of what's gross black carbon looking water right now, which is important for the cleaning and flushing of our system. I was told by Maria we need to do this several times. So basically, like the first time that you hook a water filter in your sink, if you've ever bought one at the store, it does a flush, wash it multiple times, and then pretty soon we should have crystal clear, low manganese, low iron, low turbidity water, which will be the solution for pumping it into our house and getting our bathroom going and living inside eventually.
So I think at this stage we can say that we're ready for the guy to come and put the solar water heater on the roof. Okay, so that's happening next week. And I think that we can actually check off pump house on the list. Your mom, amazing mom, helped us prime the inside.
Yep. Seal the door frame.
Yeah, I know we haven't painted the outside, but that's going to happen along with the mill getting painted. So we don't have to wait for that to check it off.
Fingers crossed, when we test the water, eventually everything will actually be how we want it. We won't have any problems putting it inside. We may have to add a UV light for bacteria, a pH booster so that the iron filter can do its job a bit better. But I think we're on our way. We're on that roller coaster. We got our hands in the air and we're saying, woohoo!
As promised, it's time to check that item off the list. Pump house. Oh, that feels good. I think I'm gonna do this too.
That feels even more satisfying.
It felt even better. And this is what our specialist guy is coming to help us with on Tuesday. So solar water heater on roof, that should be the next one to get checked off the list, right?
Love it.
Just saw something very exciting. We can check off another item on the list. The large step across the main room that Frankie and Mom, everyone helped us oil.
Team effort.
Team
Mario sanded,
effort.
Brick
Yes.
fit and cut. I did a wobble test. We're
Awesome.
getting there.
Woohoo! Yeah. And remember the water that I showed you was gushing down by the septic box? So apparently, when I said that I filmed that this was happening, this
I thought it was only a little bit of water.
not supposed to be happening. Especially not so close to our walls. It got water issues. Can you shoot it elsewhere?
No.
A freaking fire hose.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh. All right, everything's under control.
Oh. We were having a jolly old time up there, and all of a sudden I got thinking, because we were talking about the possibility of a booster pump, because the machine before was never letting the water pass fully, and I was thinking, what if the water in the future is blocked? Like, it should just be gushing into the house. Well, before, as you guys had seen, it was always a trickle. And since the machine did its little funky dance and washed the thing out, did the regen, and then refilled, it must have opened up the valve. So all the pressure from our tanks way up along our drive was just like pouring down here, as you saw. Very unexpected to me, who's only been spending time at the pump house right now.
I was wondering, and I'm like, I hope that's supposed to be happening, but I very much doubted that he wanted this to get so wet.
Yeah, I wonder how much water we lost out of our water tank source right now.
Oh.
But everything's got to be flushed out a few times before we get in the house. Iron out the kinks. Still a good win for the day.
And on that note, with our last floor tile glued down onto the floor, our water filtration system that much more figured out, 2 more huge items checked off the list, and a lot more progress to look forward to, I think it's time for us all to take in a deep breath and let it out. Now it's time to let your adventure continue, and remember that whatever obstacles are placed along your path, they are never more than what you can handle. You are stronger than you think, and you are not alone. We are right there with you, trusting the process all along the way, sending you so much appreciation and love. Oh, and if you're looking for a favorite Mr. and Mrs. Adventure episode to enjoy, we will drop one of our very favorites for you right here. We promise it'll make you smile. Can't wait to see you back here real soon. Beijinhos, bisous, kisses. You're the best.